Former acting Attorney General Sally Yates pushed back Wednesday on current Attorney General William Barr's move to dismiss charges against President Donald Trump's first national security advisor, saying that the FBI's interviews with Michael Flynn were legitimate and calling the Justice Department dismissal highly irregular. Yates' comments at a Senate hearing were her first public remarks on the DOJ's controversial decision to drop charges against Flynn, who pleaded guilty to former special counsel Robert Mueller's team for lying to the FBI. The Justice Department cited the prior testimony of Yates, who played a key role in alerting the White House about Flynn's calls with then-Russian ambassador to the US Sergey Kislyak, in its decision to seek to dismiss Flynn's charges. Yates clashed with Senate Judiciary Chairman Lindsey over the FBI's interview of Flynn in January 2017. The South Carolina Republican charged that the FBI had moved to close its counterintelligence investigation into Flynn, before relying on allegations surrounding the Logan Act, an obscure law that private citizens cannot interfere in foreign affairs, but Yates argued that the interview was necessary to determine why Flynn had neutered then-President Barack Obama's administration sanctions against Russia in his calls with Kislyak. Yates said that the recommendation to close the Flynn case came before they knew about the conversations between Flynn and Kislyak. They were absolutely material to a legitimate investigation, Yates said of the interview with Flynn. Interviewing General Flynn was right at the core of the FBI's investigation at this point to try to discern what are the ties between the Trump administration and the Russians. Yates appeared Wednesday before the Senate Judiciary panel as part of the Republican-led committee probe into the FBI's 2016 investigation of Trump's campaign in Russia. Graham is scrutinizing the actions of the FBI and the Justice Department in its decision to open an investigation into members of Trump's team, as well as the appointment of Mueller in May 2017. Graham's investigation is jumping off a critical Justice Department Inspector General report that found numerous problems with the FBI's surveillance warrant applications for former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page. Yates, who was Deputy Attorney General in the Obama administration and briefly acting Attorney General in the Trump administration, signed off on the first two-page applications, though not the final two that the Justice Department deemed invalid. She said Wednesday she would not have signed off on the investigation had she known there were errors in the applications, while Republicans pressed her to explain why she didn't uncover any of the issues.